frozen.
Yeah, it didn't freeze.
I know. I paused it. I'm sorry.
Hurry up.
I'm working on it.
Schwitzing.
I'm schwitzing. This is making me very nervous.
Go for it. Just go for
Fuck
it. That's
you. I
fine.
shouldn't have listened to you.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
See, I'm like scared this thing is gonna fucking drop on me while I'm waiting under
There
it.
you go. You're good.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Like that's
Yep.
what I was afraid of.
Yeah. All right. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Lay into it. There it is.
Okay, according to the instructions, there's one more boss.
Okay.
I think it's...
Yes.
You're on the moon.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
That's... Oh, God. Oh, so when he gets close enough, you just jump over him. Oh, you totally got this. Jump him. There you go. That is definitely, yeah, the T... what is it, 800 or T600?
800 is what Arnie was.
Yeah, it's the endoscope.
Yeah!
It missed you somehow.
Jumping, don't fail me now!
There you go. There you go. You got him. You got him. He probably just takes a shit ton of bullets, though. That's it.
Oh, please.
That's got to be it. Third boss!
Don't say that, ball. And don't stop!
He stopped breathing.
The Triple S satellite.
I think so. That is
Skynet.
Skynet.
Oh, man.
Oh, because you had the planes with the SSS.
My heart's killing me right now. That
satellites.
made me really nervous because I feel like I could have only taken one more punch.
Yeah.
Boom, baby! Journey
Nice,
to Silius
nice.
in
He took
the
off 3
bag.
when he hit you, so.
Huh?
He took off 3 when he hit you, I think.
And I think that was my last life, wasn't it?
Yep.
No, I think he had 2,
No.
right? Oh, no, because you died at the ship once. Yeah, that was your last one before the... You had a continue left.
I did.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to do the stage again.
No, I don't blame you on that one.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Guess what? That's not
So-
the real ending. Go back to the beginning.
It only took us an hour and 35 minutes, though.
An hour 35?
That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
So that whole last, like, couple stages there was only, like, 15 to 20 minutes?
That was it.
Wow. It took us longer to beat Kickle Cubicle.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well, that's
Damn, that's surprising. I really thought this was going to be over 2 hours.
Nope.
Damn, dude.
Honestly, this is a hard...
Right hand.
Huh?
Right hand.
Stanking his right
A
hand.
Mac right hand.
And
Ring, Mac right hand.
There's been a bunch of funny things.
And
They always do, like,
players
goofy monikers like that.
like you.
So, alright.
Guess what? It's gonna go right back into
Presented by Sunsoft.
So this game, honestly, like, it gets a reputation that it's, like, super, super hard and unforgiving.
It's unforgiving. I mean, it's hard. I wouldn't say it's impossible. by any means.
It's hard. I don't think it's
Back to
unforgiving
stage
at all.
one. Oh, look, and that even keeps you with your same amount of health that I had at the final boss. I don't know why it goes back to stage 1. It must
Why
just...
are you playing it?
Oh,
Yeah, please
oh,
stop.
fucking no.
Please stop.
Alright, man. I gotta type this in. Game 184. Journey.
To
I spent Herney.
Silas.
Journey to
Silas.
Silius.
Minor.
Journey to Silius. Alright. Oh,
You okay?
I'm good. I'm
Wow.
good. I'm finally good. What do you give this game for a difficulty?
Honestly, as far as difficulties go,
I was gonna say 5, maybe
I
6?
honestly was leaning at a 5. I've never played this game before.
No.
There's only 5 levels. Yes, there is a limited amount of continues, and yes, there are frustrating parts of this game. But I've never played this game before. We beat it in an hour and a half.
that's true.
It's not difficult. Like, I mean, it's hard. It's got its elements, but for the most part, it's definitely doable.
It's a study.
It is.
You really need to know what's coming when and when to use what.
It is, but the fact that it's only 5 levels long, it's honestly, I feel
They
like
are long levels.
yeah. Well, some of them are pretty long. Kind of reminds me of Scat, actually, in that sense. Some of those
Yes.
levels got really long. There was only 4 levels, but it's like some of them were like super, super long.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
but
but yeah, this game, I don't think it's as difficult as people give it like the reputation.
you don't think the
I-
clout is
no.
substantiated?
No, God, no, not for this game. Not for this game.
There are parts where you're taking cheap hits. you're taking hits you can't avoid.
Yes.
The controls definitely don't work in your favor. The controls are very weirdly stilted because there are times when it feels like you hit the button and he just flat out refuses to jump.
Mm-hmm.
However,
I would say the controls are stiff.
That being said, you do actually get a pretty generous amount of health. You can take quite a few hits.
That's what I was going to say when you said that there are parts where you can't avoid the damage that you take, but at the same time, the life bar is really forgiving, and it almost seems like it allows for that. Because there were points in that 4th level, I was taking a lot of hits, and I still ended up, I still had plenty of life at the end of it. So, I mean, honestly...
You know what? I think I'm going to agree with you. This is about a 5.
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think we've played much more difficult than this.
Oh, absolutely. Lethal Weapon, Rainbow Islands, Lone Ranger, Adventures of Dino Ricky, Metroid. Those were all 6s.
You don't have to go through the entire list. It's okay.
It's just the ones that are visible right now.
I see that. Please don't.
Yeah, honestly, this game it's a 5.
I think it's very forgiving in that sense.
The limited continues do hurt it a bit, or do make it a little more difficult in the fact that there's no passwords, really, which the game's short enough, I suppose.
It does, but I was going to say, you really think about it. Okay, so we lost in the 5th level, and it took us 30 minutes to get back there.
Yeah.
That was it.
Compared to the, 45 minutes?
51 minutes. 51 minutes that it took us initially to get there.
Yeah.
And you said even playing this game as a kid, you had never made it really past the 3rd level. No. So therefore, that half this game was new to you too.
Yeah.
So, and we were still able to fell it in an hour and a half.
That's 5 it is.
It's not that hard.
Definitely agree with a 5.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you give the game for fun? The music, phenomenal. I love the music to this game.
Music is strong.
Yes.
Music is definitely strong. The environments...
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
Asshole bitch.
Wow.
We gotta re-record this now.
Fucking disrespectful son of a bitch.
Hey!
Fun music is top shelf.
The environments are fantastic.
They're all different.
Every single level feels like a different level. It never gets dry. It never gets dull because you don't ever feel like you're playing the same recycled level. No. It's always different.
All the enemies are different. I don't think we ever fought a repeat enemy in any stage.
No, we did not.
So the enemy variety's there.
The bosses actually were, even though most of them were pretty easy.
Pretty easy?
They were.
The bosses were the easiest part of this game.
Yeah, they really were.
The stages were the hazards.
But the bosses looked really cool.
Yeah.
Every single boss design was fantastic.
The graphics were great.
Yeah.
The playability is kind of where I have issue and where I take
I think that's where this game, where it could have been so much better. I think, honestly, this game could have been like an 8 if it just had strong controls and the mechanics were a little bit better.
An easier way to go through your menu.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the fact that your shooting is still the way he moves is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
We've dealt with worse.
Yeah.
But the way he moves is not that good.
It's almost like you cannot input more than one command at a time. So it's like if you want to duck and then turn around, it's almost like he has to stand up and then you have to turn around. It almost
feels like a Sunsoft thing. Because even Blaster Master has the same sort of drag and delays movement.
I don't think the Batman games were like that though.
No, I don't think
Batman had that.
The first Batman, no. The second one, he did have that little hesitation.
Return to Joker?
Yeah, where he had that little hesitation. Adventure Island, that was Hudson Soft.
That was Hudson Soft.
I always get them confused.
Yeah.
But it feels like that was just a way Sunsoft liked their movement. Was just that weird delay, the weird stop, the weird turning around. Everything felt weird to move. It felt like you were moving through Jello sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. It really did.
And the fact that you see at that last stage where I'm clipping through the stage and I can keep jumping even though I clearly fell in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. This is very rare that happens in a game.
That was the same time when you said that I was jumping in the pits onto the falling pieces and blocks and stuff. There were certain points where it didn't look like I was anywhere close to that block, and somehow it moved me onto the block.
So the detection was just not super great. And I feel like that's this game's biggest shortcoming.
Yeah.
The gun meter is very sparse. Like, you do not get much use out of your weapons. There's definitely no metal blades.
You get a lot of gun, like, ammunition pickups, but at the same time, at the loss of not getting health pickups. So it's like, for some reason, they could not give you one or the other. They gave you one or the other. They couldn't give you both for some reason.
Yeah.
So that got pretty annoying.
So for fun, honestly, I'm gonna do maybe, I want to say 6, maybe.
I knew you were. Well, I think you're hesitant to give it a 7.
No, I'm not gonna give it a 7
because I was thinking a 6 myself. And like I said, if the controls were tighter, were better, I could deal with a lot of the flaws the game had, like having to take damage and the hit detection. And I honestly think it would have been an 8 had it had stronger gameplay. But because of that, because of how stilted it was, because of how stiff the movement was, that's what keeps this game from being higher than a 6 to me. But the soundtrack, honestly, Journey to Silius, one of the best soundtracks ever on the Nintendo library, in my opinion. This was a rocking soundtrack.
A lot of people tout the soundtrack to this one, and I agree. Like, this one's right up there.
This one was fantastic as far as music goes.
So yeah, I'm actually going to agree with you.
Yeah.
I think it's a 6 as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, I think I was weighing too heavily on the playability. I was actually going to go 5.
Oh, geez, no.
I was not going to go that.
No,
but
I was debating. I was debating whether or not it was a 6 or a 7. I don't think I could give it as high as a 7 because of some of the flaws of it, but definitely it does not deserve to be lower than a 6. This game is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of very good redeeming factors to it. So, what did you pay for Journey to Silius?
Funny story.
Uh-oh.
I did not pay for this game. I got it from somebody.
Yes, he did.
I did.
He got it from me.
I did.
This was one of the ones that I grew up with and I treasured very much. And in pursuit of this quest,
somehow, this was one of the very few games I had the box for. Did not have the game, though.
No, and to be honest,
so,
I feel like we kind of see it a lot, but not really.
I think, honestly, in the beginning, we used to. I don't think you really see this game as much anymore.
No, I feel like this game borders between uncommon and rare. It's like right in that gray spot.
It really is.
So this one for him, I don't remember what I paid for it, if anything. Because like I said, I grew up with it. But anyway, on pricecharting.com as of this video, this game goes for $22.99. $23.
$23. Is it worth it?
Is that worth it?
I mean, you get a great soundtrack. It is fun when you play through it the first time.
It's a good game.
I don't feel like there's a lot of substance to this game, though. There's
not even cutscenes between levels.
There's no story in the beginning. There's no cutscenes. There's really no ending at that point either.
No, they didn't really do any exposition on the ending.
No, there was like no story whatsoever.
The opening cinematic set it up perfect. It was beautiful. I loved the cutscene at the beginning. It felt like
there was a cutscene at the beginning. Yeah, that's right.
Like it felt cool as shit, and then like all of a sudden.
But then there was no story throughout the entire the rest of the game.
I feel like had there been like tiny snippets between stages. I mean, even fucking Cubicle had some context.
It did. But I feel like this game does have a lot to offer, but the fact that it really does not have a lot of substance.
Not $23.
Dare I say it? I don't think it's worth $23.
Only if this is a game you truly, truly want.
There's going to be a lot of people that probably disagree with us because this game is really held in high esteem.
It is. A lot of people love this game.
But honestly, I think as far as $23 goes, it's just you don't get enough substance. It is a fun little fact that this is a tie-in, that it was originally a Terminator game, and Sunsoft, through the development, lost the rights to the Terminator franchise, and so they had to basically relabel it and probably recreate some of the characters.
Didn't look like it.
What's that? Well,
the characters, like a Terminator.
The Terminator and all the characters, the xenomorphs that are in there too. That's really funny.
Yeah, it was very odd.
So, but yeah, I just can't say that it's worth it.
I do know that this game was recently released on the Switch online Classics collection thing that they have.
Gotcha.
You know how like if you buy the Switch online, you get like NES games with your subscription.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones that just came out on it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I mean, really, that's what is it? $10 a month for a Nintendo?
Something
for the
like
Nintendo
that.
Online? And honestly, you get so many fucking games on that thing.
Because you get NES and Super
You
NES.
get NES, Super NES. You get. I mean, they just released Breath of Fire 2. I think Breath of Fire 1 even. I mean, there are so many games on that network that it's. And I think they're free with the subscription, right?
As long as you have the paid subscription, it's like getting...
It's like PS Plus.
It's like getting PlayStation Plus or the Xbox Game Pass.
So, I mean, honestly, $10 for, I think it's a year, isn't it? Or is it $10 a month? I don't remember
I want to
what the
say
price
it's like
is.
$10 a month.
I feel like it's not that much, because even PlayStation's not $10
$60
a month.
It's $60 a year, I mean.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think it's $10 for a year. It's not expensive. But that's honestly your way you could play this and many, many others.
Oh, wait. Why am I being stupid?
Yeah, why are you stupid?
My Switch is right here.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure it's $10 a year. Or something close. That would be more feasible than this.
Either way, it's for at $10 a month. If you can have access to this game, that it would be worth it because it's a fun playthrough the first time. But honestly, I don't think that this game really has much replayability to it.
I really don't. Think
Once
so
you
either.
play through it once, I mean, there's really no reason to go back to it.
Not really.
Other than listening to the soundtrack. I mean, honestly, that's it. So.
Oh fuck me.
So yeah, so I think that'll
do it.
That'll wrap it up. So
5 for difficulty, 6 for fun.
And it is not worth
Not worth it.
$20 a year.
$20 a year.
Oh, a year. So that's like $2 a month.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's still not that bad considering all the
Yeah.
other games that you also get with that subscription.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the individual membership, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they have that family.
They have like a
plan.
family one you can do.
I gotcha.
But hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv, takes you directly to the channel where you can watch all of the other NES games we've done.
Yes, and check out iTunes and Stitcher, where you can listen to the PTG Powercast,
That's right. Now you're listening with power.
where we talk about video game stuff or whatever we want, and we don't have to worry about being stressed out by playing games while we talk about them.
That's
So,
right.
if you are so inclined, listen to us on iTunes and Stitcher.
Yes. Like us. And subscribe to us. And share us.
And comment, please.
Get us into your house!
Yes, we want to be in your house. Let us break into your house.
It's took it too far. You went too far, buddy.
I graped him in the mouth. Yeah.
Next time on Power Trip!
We'll play something better.
Give me that finger. Boink. Sickening.